I'm happy to be at the Council on Aging to dedicate 2 benches in memory of National Victims' Rights Week. First and foremost, the elderly have been a priority during my 4 years as district attorney. Our elderly have given much to our country and communities. Without them, we would be nothing. They need to be protected, and that's what I've done for the last 4 years. So I think it's an appropriate place to dedicate these 2 benches. In addition, with Victims' Rights Week, it brings to mind several terrible tragedies that occurred. One, 26 years ago, Dartmouth High School, there was a murder of a student, Jason Robinson. I was on call as a district attorney and responded and handled the case. There were several juveniles involved, but the family of Jason Robinson, the school committee at town of Dartmouth, was traumatized by that incident, understandably so. Fortunately, people were held accountable, but it's appropriate to commemorate that day. It's difficult to comprehend that happening, but it did, and I think it's a case we should always remember, that I'll never forget. The day after Easter, very similar day, going up to the school. I was actually at Dartmouth High School today, speaking to a class, and I chatted about it with the principal and the staff. So it's something that should never be forgotten, and hopefully the family can find some solace. In addition, 2 days later, shockingly, I responded to the Ford Middle School in Acushnet. An individual by the name of David Tabor had set his father's house on fire down the street, went to the Ford Middle School, went into the office, confronted office personnel, including the principal, shot and killed Carol Day, the school nurse, took the principal and others down the hostage at gunpoint down the hall, potentially to go to a classroom, but they heroically subdued him. 2 days apart, 2 of the most infamous cases in the state should be remembered during this week for the trauma they caused to the victim's family, the school community. But people move on, but we should never forget what happened, those 2 significant cases.